So I was back in hospital again last night and today. And last night when I came home, I just feel done with everything. Like, I don't know what to do. It's just like a constant dead end. I feel trapped. Like, I go to the hospital because weird things happen with my body. My breathing just totally goes. Yesterday I vomited 5 times in a row. I vomited all over my wall. I just couldn't stop vomiting. And it was food that I had ate like 6 or 7 hours earlier was still coming up. It's almost like it just stays in me stomach because I wasn't. I could feel my stomach wasn't right all day yesterday, and it just I just don't understand why things are going so slow. With my stomach, maybe it's gastrus or whatever you call it. Don't know, but what can I do? Like, so I barely had any food yesterday, and they just send us home after doing tests because my blood's always come back fine, and the ECG's always come back fine, and it's always kind of attributed to anxiety or panic. But this doesn't feel like panic attacks. It's like these physical symptoms bring on this horrible episode of wanting to bash my brains out on a wall, like, because the breathing gets so bad and I'm constantly belching. I've tried like stomach acid reducers in the past and they haven't worked, so it doesn't seem to be GERD or anything like that, or stomach acid issues. So I just don't know what to do. Like, again, it's that feeling of hopelessness, and I don't really feel like I am making any progress. Like, the thing is, in December last year, I had lost loads of weight and I was in a really acute episode. I was gonna die of starvation, and I recovered. But what you haven't seen is the year before that, in December 2020, the same thing happened, and I recovered. But the time in between the Decembers, is just spent trying to get better. But I just feel really numb. And even this time 2 years ago, I didn't feel as bad as I do now. Like, I wasn't having massive panic attacks like this constantly. So it is like I'm getting worse, and it's like I'm a burden to my family. Like, there was a massive argument. I was getting screamed at because of how I was last night because I didn't feel very well and had to go to hospital. Family issues and like, yeah, just people are shitty sometimes around us. And obviously I'm difficult to be around, and yeah, just that feeling of like, why the fuck do I even bother, kind of thing. Like, what's the point in doing all this just to constantly suffer and feel shitty that I don't see a future. Like, my brain is completely fucked. Like, I don't even think meds can fix this level of fuck, to be honest. And thing is, even if I do get stable, right, if I do have a period where I start feeling happy again, the dissociation goes, the anxiety calms down, in a few years' time I'll come back. So if someone dies or something bad happens in my life, then it'll just all come running back, roaring back, and it'll be the same thing over and over again. And I know that's making assumptions, but it's a very valid assumption because it is going to happen. When I was a kid, 12 years old, I had a period of multiple panic attacks a day. Really horrible period. I had the odd panic attack in between there, and I was still dealing with anxiety, but 6, 7 years later, the panic attacks came back and they haven't left. They're still ongoing. So it's just like, what's the point? I keep kind of cycling through emotions, like crying or getting angry or just feeling super depressed and pissed off about everything. You can tell my eyes are kind of welling up now, but I don't think I'll cry. It's just, I see the psychologist, I take the meds, and it just doesn't seem to help. Like, I see my psychologist yesterday morning, and she was trying to get us to do some like go to a support group and stuff, and so I knew I couldn't do that, and then obviously later that night I was not well. Just I don't know. I can't eat. Eating's always going to be an issue. It always has been. My bones are crumbling because of osteoporosis, and I'm only 21. So God knows what that's going to be like in 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Like, I have no quality of life. Like, yeah, just the future is really dull. My body's obviously going to be suffering from all this crap I put it through, and yeah, I'll not live a long life. I highly doubt I'll live a long life, and if I do, it won't be a comfortable one. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do, man. Like, there's no room in psych wards here in the UK, or at least they don't want to put us in one. But I don't know what else is gonna happen. Like, to be honest, when I'm like this, all I want to do is be locked in a room where I'm safe, not around people who I know, because people around us aren't very nice most of the time, even though they do a lot for us, and they're part of the reason I'm like this. And obviously I blame myself partly as well for taking a lot of shit and pushing myself too far, but yeah, I don't even know. This is what I'm dealing with. Like, I think it's like midday right now, so 12. Still in bed. I haven't ate since like 9 o'clock last night, maybe even 8. And I don't really want to eat because I have a feeling I might vomit again. Obviously, I can't not eat. It's what am I meant to do? Like, really, what can I do? If in December, when I'm literally on the verge of death, the hospital so sends us away, I have no hope now. A lot of the time, especially when I'm like this, I just wish I had just had a heart attack in my sleep. I just died in my sleep, because it would have been easier. Because I have a feeling this December is going to be the same. Like, I'll probably lose a shit ton of weight. Because like seasonally, things seem to get bad for us because it starts getting dark earlier, and it's really dark, and December has a lot of bad memories for us, and I just don't know how I'm going to cope with that. I know it's only nearly July now. I'm actually going to be 22 in July. But still, it's only like 5 months away from December. And I'm still really suffering now in the summer. What's it going to be like in a few months' time, man? This is what goes through my head. Last night, you don't want to know what I was thinking about last night. Actually, I don't think I'm going to say that on YouTube, but it just, yeah, my thoughts get bad, and it's like, there's no point in any of this. Like, there's no point to life if you can't feel things. Like, even at least before I had the dissociation, I could feel connected to things and people and actually feel human. And the thing is, I know the dissociation can lift, but it's not going to lift if these things keep happening. If I struggle with me eating, if I'm being sick, if I'm having these episodes where physical symptoms are triggering me anxiety, to the point where my brain's just so overwhelmed I can barely stand, I want to hurt myself, and it's happening more and more. And the thing is, like, I try and breathe when it's happening, and I tell myself everything's fine, calm down, stay calm, but it doesn't work. It just keeps spiraling. Even if I'm lying in bed watching a comfort show, it just keeps going, keeps spiraling. And I don't know how to stop it. Like, I don't think I can stop it when it happens. I have to go to hospital, sit there for hours, and then it gradually gets better once we've done all the checks. And I don't know if it's just like an episodal thing where it passes in a few hours, but yeah, I've been going for over 10 minutes now, I think, so I'm gonna go. I actually vlogged yesterday, so I'm probably gonna post that before I post this, and hopefully I can get it edited soon and up. But yeah, today is Tuesday, the 28th. It's my mum's birthday in a couple of days, and when she was screaming at her, she was saying, "Oh, you've ruined my birthday. Thanks for that," kind of thing. And obviously there's guilt there. I would say, why the fuck am I here if I'm ruining things, if I'm a burden? Like, what's the fucking point? Because I'm not getting any better. But so only I keep going, even though I don't want to. Doesn't seem there's any point, but I've said that plenty of times already. Hope you have a cushy day. I'll catch you later.